Hey guys, welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is JJ, and in today's video, we are taking a look inside the new and improved beta version of the Fidelity trading app. So I had a video come out where I was talking about my portfolio with Fidelity. I recently did a big transition from most all of my dividend stocks that I had with Robinhood. I moved them into Fidelity since I have been trying to focus more on building up the dividend portfolio, and I'm doing that in my Fidelity account. And I had a lot of you comment asking about and saying how you liked the look of the Fidelity app. I even had some messages on Instagram and DMs about it. So I thought it'd be a good idea to maybe go through the app, show you guys some of the new features and some of the new features that they are planning on releasing later in this year. And I'll tell you what, I am very excited that finally a very large, very reputable name like Fidelity is coming out with a more user friendly interface in their mobile app, because that's why we love Robinhood. That's why we love Webull and these different types of apps. By the way, if you guys do want some free stocks, I have links down below in the description where you can click, sign up for those accounts and get some free stocks. It's free money. Why wouldn't you do it? But with all that being said, let's jump into the Fidelity app. You guys will see my actual portfolio as well, and I'll take you through some of the new features that have been added to this new and improved beta version of the Fidelity app. All right, so as you guys can see here, this is the beta version of the Fidelity app. So first one I'm going to look at is just the first real dashboard of the app and the big improvements that it's had. So the first thing you'll see up top is what currently the markets are doing. You'll see the Dow, the Nasdaq, the S&P 500, and I love this because on any other app out there, you really don't get a full understanding of what's going on around the total makeup of the markets, like the Dow, Nasdaq, and S&P 500. So having this as soon as you log in to see kind of what the overall market's doing, I think is a really big bonus and benefit to this app. Now, the cool thing here is if you have multiple accounts, you can click this drop down button and this will show you the different accounts you can switch back and forth from. And so if you want to look at a different apps, like I have a different account, I have two different accounts with Fidelity. I have one that's just an individual brokerage account, and then I have a limited liability company, which is actually the new account we just opened for the Average Money podcast. Check us out if you have not already. We have 2 episodes come out on every week, so I got a link down below in the description if you guys want to check that out. Shout out to the Average Money podcast, by the way. So going down from that a little bit, if you can see here, it's just your account value. This huge spike right here is actually from transferring over a large portion of my Robinhood portfolio, and you can see that on a 1 month, a 1 year, and a year to date basis, and it gives you the total return of your portfolio whenever you click these different time variations between the 1 month, 1 year, and year to date. Now my return's a little off because I did send 20-something thousand dollars into this account, so I did not have the 215,000% return, although that would be pretty nice. Let's be honest. Down from there, you have the activity tab, which just shows you some of your recent activity. My most recent activity is shout out to one of my biggest holdings in the portfolio, Pepsi, coming in clutch, giving me my $23.65 dividend payout that is being reinvested. So if you click this all activity here, this takes you to the activity tab from the old app. So that's something I want to state here is you can actually, if you click on something that is not quite updated in the beta version of the app, what the app will do is take you to the older version of the app in that same window. So you can go back and forth from the beta version app also to the older version of the Fidelity app as well, and be able to see the difference of windows in there. So if you wanted more information on your activity, you can click that, and then it will take you to the older version of the app because that is not updated yet in the beta version. But again, all of these will be updated in the app in the coming months, maybe possibly by next year sometime. So here is the really cool part that I am most excited about is this slick interface of all of your holdings and your watch list. So if you scroll down here, these are all of my holdings I have in my individual brokerage account. You can see here that I have the little logo on the left-hand side, which I really like. just more of like a pleasing aspect, and you can get a real quick idea of what company you're looking at if for some reason you can't remember the ticker symbol or whatever it may be. But then they have the ticker symbol, they have the amount of shares listed under the ticker symbol, and then they have a nice little line graph here showing you what that stock's doing on a daily basis, and then the current price. Now, if you click the current price here, you can change by what you want to display as your data. So right now I have the last available price showing here just to see where the stocks and what they're doing on a price basis. If you want to see their current day change in price or percentage, you can just simply click that. So ATVI is currently down today by 0.1%. If you want to see your current value you have invested, I have $5,500 currently invested in ATVI. Or you can select the percentage or the price of today's gain loss or total gain loss in your portfolio. So look at this here. Right now I'm about break even in ATVI. I am up 55, a little over 55% in my Google position, and you can just kind of see how this is displayed here. So if you go there, oh, also real quick, there is a dash line here on Pepsi. That is because my cost basis is currently getting updated through Fidelity since I did get those dividends just paid out and reinvested. It takes around a day or two to get that cost basis updated, but once that's completed, then you will be able to see what you're up or down or what your total gain or loss is in that position. And then if you scroll down, you can see your watch list here. And again, these are just stocks that I have added throughout, just kind of researching and different stocks I want to keep an eye on. And you can scroll on here and the same thing. You can click here and see their day change or their last price. Obviously, you can't see the total gains or loss because you don't have a position in these stocks, but it's really easy to do a search to add stocks to this as well. So if you go up here and click the search button, let's look up AMD. That's the first stock that came to my mind. So we're going to search AMD, click on it. And this is the new feature, which I'll talk about here in a second, is the details page of the actual stock. But if you want to add it to your watch list, just simply click this plus button up top right. And then you can either create a new watch list or have two separate watch lists here. I just always put it in my one watch list I created. AMD has successfully been added. Press OK. Go back to your home page, scroll down, and AMD should be added at the bottom. Now, if you want to go to your advanced watch list, this will take you to, like I was saying earlier, an older version of the app where you can see where this is. But also what I like about this is it kind of organizes it in how these stocks are doing. So if I'm looking at a stock that's down that I may want to open a position in, Square is currently down 2%. So if I want to look at a little bit more detail into that, I can. So also at the top here, they have this little money symbol, the top right. You can click that, and that's going to get you to go to a quick trade. You can transfer, deposit checks, whatever it is. But more importantly, I honestly don't use this button too often, but if you want to use it to go to the trade button, you can click what you want to trade. Let's say we want to buy some AMD, and then you can click buy. So let's look at this now. So now you guys understand how this main process user interface is for the overall app. Now I want to look at the actual quote itself. So we click on Apple here. Let's say we want to get some more information on a stock that we currently own. So we want to look at Apple. So what they have here is they have the logo up top. They have the actual ticker symbol, the company name, the current price of the stock, and then the line graph showing where the price, what the overall stock price is doing for that day. You can click and hover over here and see what the actual prices are to see, what the line graph exactly looks like. You can go to a 5-day basis, 1 month, 1 week, and 5 year. Now, one thing I don't like that I hope they update on this app is when you click like the 5-day and 1 month, is the total return stays the same for what the 1 day return is. Like what I would like to see is when you click on the 5-day tab, what's the total 5-day return? What's the total 1 month return? What's the total 1 year return? And so on and so forth. So I hope they update that in future versions of the app. But that's one thing that I don't like right now is I can't see, if I can't go back and just look at what my 1 year, what the 1 year total return is for Apple. So down here, you can get a more idea, more detail of your investment. So my total value, it shows here, my total gains and losses on Apple. It shows which account this is in, total shares owned, average cost, today's gain and loss, all of the typical things you'd like to see in a position. Again, this is the more of the older version of the app. You can click right here that says details and gives you a little bit more detail on that as well. Now, the quote details, it shows you the bid-ask price, the last trade, all the basic quote details you're looking for. Today's range shows you the 52-week range, which I really like how Fidelity does this here because you can get an idea of where the current price is based on where the 52-week and 52 high and low range is, and it tells you of when that's as of. Now, I do like this again because if I see a stock that is closer to the 52-week low that I already own in my portfolio and then I've done my research and I know it's a fundamentally sound company, that is also kind of gives me a notification to say, oh, this is getting close to the 52-week low. I may want to open up and buy some more position or buy some more stocks in this company. So moving down here a little bit, you got the option chain. So I actually haven't made a options trade yet using the Fidelity app. I used to all do that through Robinhood, and I'm still doing options through Robinhood. But if you guys would like me to come out with a video on maybe doing a little bit of a beginner's walkthrough on trading options in the Fidelity app, let me know down in the comment section. I may have to add that to the list. But that's the options chain where you can start trading options. You do have to apply for that on the Fidelity app. That doesn't just automatically come available. You have to submit an application and get approved to be able to trade options with Fidelity. They have a news tab surrounding around your stock that you are looking at. They have a profile showing kind of just what Apple does, the sector, industry, total revenue. Some good details there. Dividend details. I like this. I'm a big dividend investor. I would like to see a little bit more information on the dividend details of Apple. They do show the ex-dividend date, the dividend rate, and dividend pay date. What they don't show here, which I'm really shocked about, is they don't show the actual dividend yield. So I'm kind of surprised why they don't do that. I hope they add that to the later app. But the last thing to show here on the actual company's more dedicated stock detail page is the social sentiment. I don't really look at this at all. Not a big real aspect of this. It's really showing based on like a social media aspect, I think. I don't know. I don't really look at it too much. You can click on this here and read more about it, but it's just not something that really takes into any effect into if I'm buying or selling a stock. And then there's some more information down here that you can click on as well. Now, some of the newer features and what's coming in the future for the Fidelity app is margin trading, extended hours trading, which is a big one. I know with Robinhood and Webull and Moomoo, all those apps, again, you can get some free stocks using those links down below. That's a big aspect of those apps is the extended hours trading. There is currently not, the beta version is currently not available for Android users, but Fidelity did announce on Reddit that they were expecting Android users to be able to get access to the beta release sometime later in 2021. And then another real quick tip here for you guys. I know some of you out there really like the dark version and the trading apps. You can actually turn this on for Fidelity as well. Now, unlike Robinhood, where they have it turned on versus if the stock market's open or closed versus trading hours, Fidelity is just kind of a one or the other. You either have the white or the dark version. But how you can do this is you can click over to your settings, and then if you go down to your settings and it says display and brightness, and you have to turn on your overall app as the dark version, and then you go back to the Fidelity app, and then you got that dark version there. So if you guys already had that selected, that should automatically be the dark version of the Fidelity app if you have that selected in your user settings with your phone. I personally just like the light settings. But guys, that's the app. That is the new and improved Fidelity app. Again, I am really, really liking this feature. I am liking the update, and I'm excited to see where the updates come from with the new and improved beta version of the Fidelity app. So again, this really wasn't sponsored or anything like Fidelity, but if you guys do want some free stocks to help out the channel and to get some free money, check out the links down below in the description. Sign up for Robinhood. Moomoo is giving 4 stocks away right now. Webull can get 2 free stocks. So get your free stocks, get your free money. Why wouldn't you do it? It's just sign up for an account and you get the free stocks. You can do whatever you want with it. But guys, again, thank you all so much for watching. If you found value in this video, please make sure you hit that like button. That really does help out the channel. And also subscribe if you have not subscribed to the channel already. Guys, until the next video, thanks for watching, and you all take care.